Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the virtual desktop experience. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And we've missed you so much. And you can see over here we have our Shopify going nuts, and we'll be talking about that in just a little bit.
Cha-ching.
But yeah, first some introductions since we haven't been here for so long, in case anyone's changed their name. My name is James.
My name is Tech.
My name is Kevin.
And my name is Mark.
And together we're the Neo Gaia, Fantasy.
Fantasies.
Oh, Sugoi, Fighting
Neo-
Island, coming
Neo
in
Gaia.
hot!
I can't see the stream.
You can?
I can.
What?
Oh wait, James, can you set it up so that we? Oh wait, we don't do that anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I had that set for y'all.
It's okay. I don't want to derail the energy of the show.
Oh no, that's... oh wait, I
We'll
think
keep it going.
I'm actually I'm accidentally sharing the Skype window. My Skype window, instead of OBS. That was funny.
I'm
yeah.
laughing.
Oh, I see. I see.
There we go.
There we go,
Now,
and that just
now I
stopped
see.
flickering, and there, now you guys can see what's going on.
Nice.
Oh, we're in a computer. Cool.
Yes, we
Nice.
are inside of a Macintosh Performa 5200, which used to just line computer labs across America in schools in the mid to late 90s. So please enjoy it.
I remember.
So everyone's going crazy in the chat about the new DDS EP. Yes, it's true. We have just dropped a pre-order link for an incredible long EP that's a brand new Destiny Shroud single. Oh, Riley. Love every gamer and
Leg.
love every Riley. Bless.
Namaste.
But we'll be talking more about that in a second. I gotta go grab my hot water. Why don't we do a round table? And it's just like, hey, what have you been up to for the last 10 months or whatever?
2 years.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Hi, James.
Isn't a long EP an LP?
A long EP this EP is longer than.
It's more of an extended play, would you say?
It is very much an extended play. But I will say it's 30 minutes of music, so that's pretty good.
I would call that a mini LP, almost.
Almost. But I mean, at its heart, it's a single. It's a single for a song that will be on the mainline album. And then it has 4 B-sides. 6 B-sides. So, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of B-sides. That's cool.
You've got a B-side, a
It's four-
C-side,
I'll
a
say-
D-side, an E-side, an F-side.
It's 4 B-sides, like, as original B-sides. Then there's also the demo version of the single and the instrumental version of the single. So,
Would you
there's lots
say
there.
that what's the G-side if you had to pick?
If I had to pick the G side,
Yeah.
it would be the personally the demo.
Yeah. Because you've already improved it, so it's got to be the worst one on there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What are you sipping on there, Tech? Why don't you inform the viewers?
We got a Henry Weinhard's Vanilla Cream Gourmet Soda.
Oh. It's
probably gonna lose it at some point, but I'm gonna get as close as I can to the camera. Oh,
Fancy.
nope, there
It's
we
got
go.
a very appealing label.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I would say it's pretty good.
I haven't had a sugary carbonated beverage in probably well over 2 or 3 years. In fact, I think the last soda I had might have been in Japan in 2019.
I used to drink a disgusting amount of soda. At some point, in 2015, I was working, and I worked at a restaurant, and I would drink probably 3 fountain sodas a day.
Wow.
Hey, thank you.
Mental, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But when I would come home from work, I would drink 6 more cans of soda.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it was a big problem.
It's like,
What'd you say, Mark?
Every day?
Yeah. like
Not a week in a day.
every day. I would go through a 12-pack of soda in 2 days at home
my
while
God.
still drinking 3 fountain sodas at work.
I need to make a note. This is a great tech food clip, like in that little thing about you never eating peanut butter and jelly until like 5 years ago. This is like one of those ones. Yeah, I used to
Oh,
drink
I
24
have that
sodas a
kettle.
day. I don't know.
I have that exact kettle you're using there.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
black, but
cheap.
it's the black version though, actually, that I have. Yeah.
But what my greater point was that I ended up stopping doing that and just trying to drink water as often as possible.
Yeah.
So I normally have water, like with every meal or whatever, but I still will have soda either with pizza because I can't imagine eating pizza without soda, or every now and then, and I mean like every 3 or 4 months, I might buy like a 6-pack of Henry Weinhardt's vanilla cream soda, and it's like a special treat. But yeah,
With a guy
Someone in the
that,
chat just said, "I'm just like tech for real. Like drinking soda. Stop! Don't do that to your
yeah,
body.
Don't
Be like
do
tech
that.
and switch to water because it really does
It's like
help you."
it's gross poison. It's like literally just only does bad things for you. And I would recommend, drinking water instead. And the thing is, Kevin, you say like I haven't had a soda in 3 years, and the first part of my brain goes, you only YOLO, so I'm gonna enjoy my time on this wretched hellscape of an earth. I'm gonna have soda when I want it, but
I just don't think about it ever.
that's what I was gonna say. If I were in
Literally never crosses my mind.
if I was in a position where it wasn't happening and I was feeling good because I was taking care of my body, it would feel like a win to never have soda. So different strokes.
I do like
I'm
soda
not,
with pizza.
like,
I'm with you.
against it or opposed to it. I literally, it's like I don't even see soda when I go to the store, and like when I'm at a restaurant, I don't even ever consider it. It just doesn't ever. It's not something I think about ever.
That's the way to be.
But like you said with the pizza, I used to work with a guy that could not eat a pizza without a gigantic tall cup of milk.
Well, that's crazy.
That's some Home
That's
Alone
some
shit.
crazy shit. Yeah.
Isn't that what they spill the milk on the table, right? in Home Alone.
I don't know.
You know what?
Look what you did,
Yeah,
you little
talking
jerk! I thought he's
Orange
still.
vanilla polar. That is.
Yeah, they have 2 liters of Pepsi.
I remember there were
I
2
think.
liters.
I
I just
forget.
thought maybe not.
Anything carbonated is bad for your tooth enamel.
Did you
And if it
guys
has
talk about what you've been up
flavoring in
to
it.
for the last 10 months, or did we just
No.
This
we
is still
went
about
right
Tech's
into
fruit
pop.
beer. I see.
Well,
have a pop, yeah.
maybe if you would hang around the stream a little more often.
Oh look, I needed coffee. There was a lot going on in the last hour of my life.
We're now a soda stream.
Yeah, and so we're playing
yeah.
catch up. No pun intended. A little bit here. Catch up food.
I had a thought.
Ketchup?
I had a thought in the Discord the other night, in the DDS Discord. They could have called e-girls e-girl fashion streampunk, and that just feels like a missed
like that.
opportunity. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
what's
thought
an
that.
E anyway?
It's why did I think that joke was worth telling twice?
I was just wondering the same thing, Tech. I mean, I was gonna stay quiet about it, but you went there, so you opened the door, and now I'm walking through, buddy. Welcome to hell, Population jack-o'-lantern.
We were admiring that while you were gone.
That's so funny. I like
See
the
the last
fog
shot.
coming out.
Hey, Tech,
Smoke.
you're my present
What?
this year.
So, what?
It's a coffee commercial joke. You're my present this year. You remember that Folgers commercial?
The incest commercial?
Yeah. That was-
What? Oh god.
It was just.
It was a. Oh man, go ahead, James.
Yeah, there was, I had to explain this to Christina the other day, and then I actually had to look up the commercial. But a number of years ago, there was a Folgers commercial, and it's like a brother and a sister sharing a tender moment, but they trade these looks that it's just it seems like something's
much.
going on there. Yeah. This was before like incest porn was like the most popular genre of porn in America or whatever. So it was a big scandal back then on Reddit.
Now, just be cool.
And I was like, this isn't even hard enough for me or whatever. Like
God damn
people
it.
are so weird about.
Let's talk about anything else.
So let's get into this here. No, I'm just kidding. So before we go on and on about this DDS shit that we really got to plug, I want to hear from Kevin. I want to hear from Mark. Mark, I'm sure you've won some awards since we've last talked. Kevin, you've put out all kinds of awesome mixtapes in your mixtape club, as it were, and I would love to hear about all these things. You have 20 seconds each. Go. At the same time.
Everyone say what they did at the exact same time for the past 10 months. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, no one else did. Come on.
James fell for it. Hey! Thanks, Madison in Florida.
We're going to keep those coming. No, but for real, Kevin, let's start with you. What the fuck have you been doing?
I've been prepping for a lot of things, actually. I did, January, I did a Drift Heaven mixtape, which is similar to my Bullet Heaven series, but it's like racing game music. And I liked doing that one so much that I did a second one for February. And so there's 2 Drift Heaven mixtapes out now. And there's also, just today, I dropped a new DJ Prom Night mixtape called Kobe Nights. And it's similar to last year's Nakasu Nights. It's not really like an album proper, but it's more like kind of a small selection of like J-pop, city pop songs that I've been digging for. I think I mentioned to you guys at some point, but I probably spend upwards of 2 to 3 hours every single day digging for Japanese pop music on the internet. I've downloaded like now probably thousands of albums, and I've got a pretty fast auditioning process. You know, like I usually will play about the first 30 seconds of a song, and if it's not hitting, then I'll kind of skip to the middle where like a solo should be or a chorus or whatever, and if it's still not hitting, then I go to the next track. If it is hitting, then it goes on a playlist, and I've curated several different playlists now. So Kobe Nights is live, and I finished it up last night. I finished the art today. It's done. I did a video game music DJ set at Cole's Bar last month. I spent a long time kind of curating tracks for that. I did that with my buddy Max of Goodwill Smith, aka Mux, co-runs the label House Mountain, and we're doing another one May 29th, so please look forward to it. I got myself another like kind of a quarterly gig at Sleeping Village, which is like my favorite Chicago bar venue. Also DJing.
Sounds kind of dull.
Music. Yeah, maybe they need to wake up there, huh?
Yeah, that's what you're for, huh?
Yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that on Thursday. So that'll just be me, no Max for that one. I got an opening gig for Anamanaguchi. That's next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is Ramona Flowers
awesome.
going to be there?
Man, I wish. So that's like, I'm absolutely terrified about that show because it's at the Vic Theater, which is like probably the biggest. It is the biggest venue I've ever played. It's like 1,000 cap venue.
Wow.
They're loud. They sold out their bottom lounge show, so they just moved it to the Vic so they could keep selling tickets. And yeah, that's next Wednesday. So I'm kind of like in between all this, like DJ set prepping and mixtape making. I'm trying to make a new set for that.
Wow.
So
That's huge.
I've been just grinding from like 10 a.m. to midnight every single day, just like working on stuff nonstop. The only solace I get is when I go to the gym, and I've been doing that more or less every day. So I'm very tired. I'm ready. After the Anime show, I think I'm just gonna sleep for about a week. Maybe play a video game.
Yeah. Take a little break. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, if you do fall asleep, fair warning, I might show up with an air horn to jostle you from your slumber. I want to make sure that all members of Neo Gaia are constantly on their toes. It's one of the things that keeps us sort of elite, keeps us kind of special. So, Mark, you, I know, have a new stand that you were talking about for your computer, and you said that you would be centered in the Skype frame. Now, I can't help but notice that you don't appear to be that centered right now. So is this something that we can look forward to in the future? Can you speak a little to that?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. Here,
I'm
is that
just
better?
roasting you as you.
There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you look.
Wow. Look at that.
Ergonomics.
I'm proud of
Okay.
you.
How about? There we go.
Oh.
Yep.
There.
So, Mark, let's get a quick recap of all of the awards and accolades that you have received in the last 4 months.
Oh geez, I don't know if I've won an award since I did win an award that you've already made fun of me for. I don't know how winning awards on this show, it's like you're making fun of me, but you're being really sweet.
That's the idea, yeah. That's
It's a good balance there. It's good for the morale and stuff like that for me. So I appreciate that. When was our last show? It was in January. Right?
January 11th.
Okay.
So it's a holiday recap special, if you'll recall.
Yes. Roundtable.
Yes, the roundtable.
Q1 progress report. It literally has been. This is a quarterly show now, which seems like a good format for us. But
well, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But
right. Well, in January or February, I did a remix for Dan Mason that we released on streaming services. You can find that if on the internet if you search Dan Mason or R23X, and I like how it sounds, and a lot of people are listening to it. I have released clothing on a bunch of denim products. I don't know if I want to plug other websites on this website.
It's your work.
I did a whole line of denim that I've been wanting to do, like kind of bucket list Canadian tuxedo release. Right. So did a denim jacket that I designed with my RGB roses motif, and really happy with. Actually, do we have a browser mode, or do we want to not?
Yeah, of course. Mode? Yeah, no, we can go. There's no surprises, no alarms, and no surprises, please. That's how we roll. So let's just jump into browser mode.
Just go to video20xx.com.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God, Hobbit stuff. That was. Oh yeah. That's my most important update. I watched the entire Hobbit trilogy since.
All right, so
oh my,
when
nice.
I have a couple more things to normal things to talk about.
We'll get there.
Then we can talk about that for 2 hours, and then steadily lose viewership.
Yeah, when we're starting to run low on content, we'll dive into the Hobbit, because I mean that's just.
And when the viewers get below 16, how about that?
That's right, folks. So if you want that content, you're gonna have to log off now.
This is a reverse.
Incentivize people leaving the stream.
Crowdsource.
Our tactician. Kevin's the tactician of the group, if you haven't noticed. So I'm so sorry, Mark. What's the website again? Oh, I'm sorry. Just these DDS sales just keep getting in the way here. But let's.
That's good. That's good. Video20xx.com.
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully it works.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, there's some denim that I made, designed some stuff, and
yeah,
you can put it all on and be a cowboy or whatever it is. That,
get married in Canada.
So this is my drop too. I've been trying to do everything's denim, Canadian tuxedo.
That was good, Kevin. Now, is this fabric impregnated with maple syrup?
Impregnated. It's marinated.
No, you know, so like you can get gauze that's impregnated with. That's what it's called.
I
Now,
know.
what's the insemination process for
Oh.
eyes and the garments here?
Oh man, we are having fun. We are having fun, that's for sure. It's been a long and trying day for Tech and myself, and I can't speak to Kevin and Mark because I wasn't in contact with you the entire day, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So folks, if you have already bought the DDS EP, fantastic. Now is the time to go to video20xx.com and buy
/ Death Stainer McShaft for your influencer code there. So
Yes, exactly. And I'm sure someone would love to put that link in the chat.
You could buy 2 and throw 1 away.
And that's how we do it. So, okay, so now let's shift the spotlight where it's desired, which is on the left side of the Neo Gaia Skype here, Tech and myself. Because something pretty surprising and pretty remarkable happened just about an hour ago. And it's something that we've been dealing with since that time. So,
You guys finally played the award-winning game Gears of War?
Well, the cover mechanics, I can't tell you enough.
yeah, they really changed the game. I got a Gears of War tattoo, as you can see here.
Oh my
It's
God.
my all-time favorite.
no.
Oh, this is great. Seeing this
That's
pop
like,
up
guys, I
again.
actually
and
bought.
Oh,
I bought Gears of War, and I started playing it with my roommate, and it's really fun.
again. I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it's fun. Yeah.
And like when you pick up grenades, the guy you play as, Marcus Phoenix, he goes like this. Nice.
He just looks like John Travolta from the movie Roadhogs, right? Is that
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Nice.
Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah, because the only personal update that I have is that since the last time we had a show, the last time we had a show, I had never played a Fallout game, and now I'm on. I went through Fallout 3 and I'm playing Fallout 4. So that's really.
Oh, I thought your personal update was.
that's the joke.
Okay, all right.
That's the joke.
Okay.
But in Fallout 4, Fallout 4 has its own, charming issues, but I think that the one thing that actually sucks about that game is they gave the protagonist a voiceover, so you hear yourself.
So it's not you.
Yeah, you hear yourself saying the shit that your character says and like all of his responses, and it's like the shittiest fucking voice actor. Like there's a scene where he's tracked down the guy who like kidnapped his son or whatever, and it's like you select the option like where's Sean, and then you hear yourself say like, "Listen, you mercenary motherfucker, where's my son at?" It's like, whoa, dude, that is not like what I wanted to say, man.
Yeah.
It is really fucking atrocious, like an abomination. But that game fucking rules. More about that later. So anyway, what happened an hour ago is that this song is so fucking impressive.
What is it? I can't see it.
108 Bay from.
Oh, that is very sad.
Like, Conan and Posthumous release came on. Great.
Ah.
All the songs about me fucking just.
Being sad.
There you go. Goodbye Supermoon. That's good.
Yeah, just
From
the one
Divorce
I-
Batteries.
Yeah, from when I was getting divorced.
Let's keep going until we get some happy music on here. Let's see.
Good luck.
Unethical Laboratory by R23X. That's
That doesn't sound happy.
well.
I don't remember any of my track
Well,
lists.
I think the audience just needs to suffer.
I'm so sorry. I actually did not have Spotify properly with me.
That's why I couldn't.
Yeah,
should
we're
Pause it
spoiling.
real quick and then play that clip that I just sent in the chat. It's 2 seconds long.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds.
We're not going to get busted on the content ID.
I don't think so, because I sound exactly like Marcus Phoenix. I just said it. I just said the nice. But I wanted you to hear it straight from his mouth. Yeah. Nice.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Let's see here.
You sent me a recording of that on your phone
I
yesterday.
can't stop doing it.
Okay, so the folks who's Tech,
Oh,
you'll have to
God.
re-listen on the stream because you can't hear this right now, but it's pretty good, man.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Nice!
That's excellent. Here, I'll turn this up so you can hear it in the feedback, Tech.
Nice! Nice!
God.
So that's pretty good. That's nice.
That's
Quotes.
different nice.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of my face. Time to be an ambush sponge. Thanks for the cover.
Try this one. Try
We're
this
not
nice.
done yet.
Oh my God.
Is
It's
this?
the wrong nice.
This is my favorite one.
You got your sending me another one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why would I want to play as that guy?
I know.
Oh,
He's cool.
He's buff, dude.
This world is big and diverse, and there's so many different versions of what cool is.
There's all kinds of body types out
yeah,
there.
but only my opinion is right.
Nice!
That's good. Thank you. Oh, he's yeah.
Nice!
Look up John Travolta Roadhog.
Nice!
Seriously, Google it.
Nice!
Or whatever. Roadhogs, I don't know if that's the name of the
All right,
movie.
can we
Pretty
talk
sure.
about the Dynamic Shroud single? All right, it's flying off
Can
the
we
shelf
just-
right now.
Can we just Google John Travolta for 5 seconds and then talk about your life's work
And
and
there
everything?
are, lots of people with a lot of questions
Okay, wait.
about what this is. Yeah, I thought I explained it very clearly, but let me go ahead and do my best to explain it right now to everyone. Okay, so tonight at 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that is what 9:30, 10:30 is that's 3.5 hours. And 3.5 hours, you will be able to go onto Spotify and listen to the brand new single by Dynamic Shroud, right? But that's one of 3 things that is happening. Okay, so there are 3 things happening. I need everyone to keep up with me here. So, number 1, in 3.5 hours, you can get on Spotify, search for Dynamic Shroud, and Neon Memories will be available to stream there. It's really exciting, right? So we still have 2 things to talk about. The second thing that's happening is... Oh, we're in dark mode now. Okay. The second thing that is happening is tonight at midnight, there is a music video for this single, Neon Memories, which is also premiering. We're going to put links in the chat where you can get on YouTube and you can set a reminder so you can watch that video premiere live. Okay, so
You can.
got,
I mean, there's like a chat. There's like a chat too, right?
yeah, it's a
It's
live
like a-
chat. It's fun.
It's
Don't
a
want to
whole
miss the live premiere.
experience.
Yeah. Okay, so Riley Miller says, what was the first thing? Okay, so we're going to rewind. So number 1, in 3.5 hours, you're going to get on Spotify, and you're going to search Dynamic Shroud, and you're going to hear our new single, Neon Memories. And then you're going to, at the same time, also be on YouTube.com. And you're going to be watching the premiere of the new 3D animated music video that accompanies this single. All right, one second.
From Pixar.
Now there's, yes, from Pixar, makers of Toy Story and Up. And the final thing, okay, the very last thing, is that right now, you don't have to wait. And what you're seeing happening all over the screen is that this single is not only streaming, it's not only having a music video, but it is also being released as a 12-inch vinyl single.
How many inches?
12 inches. Okay. And it is accompanied by a suite of new music that will not be on the forthcoming album. These are songs that are exclusive to this vinyl that you see flying off the shelf over here. All right.
So I'm confused. What's on the EP again?
So on
Well.
the EP, Tech, why don't you take it from me?
Why don't I take it? I actually talked about this while you got coffee
Here's what I
earlier.
found.
But yeah, no, the Neon Memories, we got Neon Memories, which is a song. It's the single. It's gonna be on the forthcoming album, but in support of it, we have 4 B-sides. We've got CD Player 5. We've got It's Only Pain. We've got Cover My Eyes. We've got You Don't Care. Those are 4 songs, have never been released, not gonna be on the album, exclusive to this vinyl. What else is on there? You got the 2012 demo of Neon Memories, as well as the instrumental version of Neon Memories. And so those are all on this 30-minute vinyl.
So it's basically half an album, and it's coming out tonight. And so you can pre-order the vinyl now. It's awesome. I think they made 500. It's flying off the shelf, as you can see. Whit,
Thank you.
it's great to hear from you, Whit. I missed you a lot, and it's thank you for the $1.
And I guess Whit asked, when is this going to be, is this an NFT?
Yes. So as I was talking about in the DDS Discord yesterday, I am releasing all 20,000 frames from the music video, each as their own NFT that you can get in on right now, and the floor is it's just 0.1 Ethereum to mint, okay? And they're only 20,000, and I think they're gonna go pretty fast. So
you can move to crypto land. This is actually part of that.
Yes. So the Neon Memories Pavilion will be one of the many areas where the crypto rich can work or play.
Hang out with that coin guy.
And we'll have some think tank spaces for people that are, in the sort of NFT space right now, about, how we're going to be able to implement NFTs and pretty much anything that you do. Getting a glass of water, for example. So that's something that we can record on the blockchain, and then you can, sell and trade with other people that are into that. Soft Replica asks, is DDS carbon neutral? I would say yes. I haven't owned a car for over a decade, which means I've done more for the environment than our vegan friends here. So I would say that DDS is doing all right. All right, so Kevin wins, but I'm a close second.
Yeah, I don't know what the toll of impregnating your clothes with maple syrup is, but I'm pretty sure it has a really high price tag in the carbon world. So.
I got this bad habit though. I just can't stop spraying aerosol directly into the sky.
Yeah, as someone who has been using an inhaler with chlorofluorocarbon since I was 9 years old, I'm out here causing global warming every time I cough. So.
And so just a few more things about this vinyl and we'll move on. First off, there's a beautiful back cover that y'all haven't even seen yet. So
can we see it?
No. You have to purchase it.
It's not done yet, is it?
It's not done yet.
Done, okay? Also, this real exciting new 100% Electronica vinyl label, which I think is really cute. Where he's got the little logo there. Isn't that nice?
I love that logo.
And then also, if you read the B-sides, it reads like a goth poem. It's only pain. Cover my eyes. You don't care. So that's something to keep in mind too.
So they got that going for it.
Riley Miller says, my pee is green. Drink more water.
That's
$18 for this thing? That seems like a really reasonable price.
Isn't it though? That's exactly what I said when they were like, "What do you think? $18?" I'm like, "That sounds really fair." You know?
Yeah.
I guess it's an EP, not an LP.
It's the same,
12-inch record.
Yeah.
12-inch record. It's 30 minutes.
Loving is easy when Joe donates $50. Congrats to the boys.
Joe.
It's the New World Takeover.
Thank you.
So why don't we talk about where the money's going now, since we've pretty much funded our return flight tickets to Japan as well as train tickets. So is this new money going in? Is it going to lodging, or is it?
We're still on the food budget. So here I'll bring us back to the landing page.
Food is the center.
Yeah, Neo Gaia Fantasy tour food point.
Onigiri.
Yes, this is the Onigiri Fund.
So we think it's going to happen this year, right? We're hopeful.
Yes, I am very hopeful. Thank you so much, Michael in Illinois, for purchasing that EP.
We're hopeful to go this year.
Well,
Everything is a question. Where's the money going?
look, all right,
Going on
everyone
tour
chill.
this year?
Everyone chill. Everyone chill. Everyone chill. Best case scenario, it goes down right before the end of the year, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's just not. No.
New Year's Eve. You heard it here first. We're flying to Japan.
I mean,
Christmas
I'd
Day.
go in the winter. I don't really care.
Yeah, like there's a
Go.
lot going on this year, and we'll have to see. You know, yeah.
Yeah, you're beating Fallout 4, and
Right.
You have
Yeah.
anything
so
else going on in your
I
personal
never.
life?
I'm so sorry. Everyone. Again.
Yeah, the end of the year. The end of the year is going to be chaos for me. So
Yeah.
That's
So just
scary.
forget about that.
Chaos reigns.
It's
you're beating.
nice.
You're talking about Final Fantasy, Stranger Paradise.
Me?
You're not talking about Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise. You're talking about real chaos.
Are you going to platinum
Yes.
do a Toad only run of Stranger of Paradise?
I can't even make myself restart that game because it pissed me off so bad with how unpolished it was.
But it's bad you can't sell your digital download. That sucks.
Yeah,
We
I'll
see,
play it eventually.
We see Fang the Werewolf. We see Kathy. We see some great Neo Gaia backers
regulars.
in the chat. It's great to see y'all, and we're really happy that you're here. So thanks. Sorry, I'm a little like one of my favorite bands. I am the Frayed. You know, nerves are a little frazzed. But yeah, I'll just take a moment to just explain real quick that.
Dude, why don't you take a moment real quick?
I'm just gonna take a moment. So
You can just explain.
So if I could just take a moment.
Oh, I missed you guys. This is
I know,
great
I
to
missed
see
you guys too. This is fun. So basically, I decided that I wanted to move to LA, and my girlfriend at the time was on board. But then I made her my fiance when I proposed to her in a very romantic way, of course. And so now we're getting married, and we're going to move to LA, and then we're immediately going on a North American tour as Destiny Shroud. And it was just one of those things where it's like, oh, Allo, the boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys
Allo,
are
thank you.
back.
Thank you,
Good song.
Allo.
Thank you, Allo, another longtime supporter and friend. So
This
anyway,
is all
Congrats.
actually going according to my plan. When I released Eclipse
Ian
Pix-
S.
Ian S.
Ian,
Thank you.
Sorry, Kevin.
when I released Eclipse Pix number 20, I left explicit instructions to James to live in LA, and it took a while for this to kick in.
Jesus.
But
So-
now my plan is in motion.
It's
and-
true. So Kevin was the initial inspiration because I am a proud member of Equip's Picks. I'm an equip picker, and I'm very proud of that.
Is that what you call?
Quipster.
Quipster, yeah.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Quipster.
I
Quipster.
kind of like a quip picker.
So yeah, so I just figured, look, you know, why don't we just get married and just like move to LA before
Oh.
the tour? Like, let's rip off this Band-Aid. Let's get this done and start this wonderful new life together. Because there's nothing.
And I said, I just don't think that I'm ready to commit to something like that.
Yeah, not. That's not what happened. So anyway, I'm getting married in a week, 7 days from now.
Wow.
Oh, what the?
That's
That's
so crazy.
really soon.
Yeah.
How come you didn't tell us about that privately before just now?
Oh, I don't know. So we're having a small, intimate, secret ceremony, basically, at a very special place. And then we're having like a little party for friends and family in town. But I didn't want people to
So
come
special.
in from all over, and you know, I just didn't want to make it a whole thing like that, because then it's like I got to entertain these people, and it's like we got to have rehearsal dinners. It's like a whole thing. Been through that whole process. It's left me feeling hollow and exploited at the end, like the wedding industrial complex. So we're bypassing that, and we're focusing on the story, on the romance, on the emotion, on the spiritual nature of our union.
Beautiful.
So it should be. And so, yeah, so in 1 week, we get married, and then a week after that, or yeah, I guess about a week after that, we are loading up a U-Haul box. They got these, they're like pods, but they're cheaper. They're made out of wood, and U-Haul's gonna ship that out to Los Angeles, and then we're gonna hop in a car,
Living the dream.
and drive out west. It's gonna take a while for our shit to get there, so we're just gonna take our time and just have a real fun road trip across the country. And then we're gonna get there and then unpack, and then I'm gonna make an album real quick, and then I'm gonna fly back to Ohio almost immediately and hook up with Tech, and then we're gonna drive to Indianapolis together, and then spend the next week and a half aimlessly crisscrossing the most boring part of America to drive through.
We're going to Indianapolis. We're going to Kansas City. We're going to St. Louis. We're going to Milwaukee. We're going to Cleveland. We're going to Pittsburgh. We're going to Ferndale, which is like Detroit. We're going to... Where else are we going? We're going to...
Toronto or some shit?
Yeah, the
Hey, you got a
Toronto.
Canada day.
I know, there's 2 shows in Canada, and I
Toronto.
can't remember either one of them because what are the cities in that country? How could I possibly know that?
You must be going to
There's only like
Montreal,
2 or
maybe?
3 in
Yeah, Montreal. Toronto and Montreal, yeah.
Montreal. Oh, Mr. Leo, Mr. Leo.
Montreal.
If we're touring in support of Small Black, fellow 100% Electronica
And
alumni,
Chillwave Legends.
and Chillwave Legends. They are the Chillwave. There's no group called the Chillwave Legends. They're Small Chillwave Legends, and we're playing shows with them. And if you live in or near any of those cities, then you should go to those shows. And if you don't, imagine how badly you fucked up if you don't go to those shows. You know what I mean?
It's embarrassing, honestly. Like,
I'm gonna drop a map of Canada in the chat here.
You're gonna.
well,
drop
I could probably just look that up.
You can look up Canada, but you can't look up John Travolta from the film Roadhogs.
Oh my god!
Alright.
Still pressing this issue.
It looks exactly like the
Yeah,
Gears of War guy.
we got this, man. Wild Hogs?
Oh, sure, Wild Hogs. I don't remember what it's called.
Road
Go to images. Go to
Like
images.
people
Go
that-
to images. Look at that. Look at that, man.
You're not wrong.
Alright, no. You're right.
Just
Thank you. I'm
just
sorry.
type
guys.
in Travolta Marcus Phoenix. Phoenix
Oh, yeah.
is spelled F-E-N-I-X.
Of course it is.
Oh man, it's eerie.
He's got the same what is that? A scully? What do they call those hats?
What's the fucking
Do-rag?
this
It's not a do-rag. It's not.
I think a Scully sounds right. I think that's
Soul
right.
patch. Yeah.
Allo Obscuro says, Kevin, please explain Canada to me.
You know, I'm trying to send this image, but it's a freaking WebP.
Is it one of these?
It's from the South Park game my roommate was playing. So look up World South Park Canada world map because it's an RPG.
RPG, really?
Yeah, it's like a turn-based JRPG.
Is it a JRPG if it's
What's the name of the game? South Park.
J?
That's it right there. That
Oh, this-
second row.
This
That
one?
second row, the like 5th or 6th picture,
This one?
Pixel art?
the pixel art one. It looks like Dragon Quest.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
no,
I see.
That's
Got it.
Yeah, there you go, Mark. Is that?
Is
that's
this accurate?
the Banff thing is way off. It's not accurate. I'm sorry. The Banff thing is screwed up. Everything else is pretty accurate, but Banff would be more like on the main road.
This is the first time I've ever heard of Banff.
There's some hot springs there. It's in the Rocky Mountains. There's a really good art center.
I know Vancouver, Winnipeg, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, Edmonton. and Quebec, because they all have hockey teams.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't really know them then. You just know
Hockey,
the words. Yeah.
That's how I know about Boston.
The Canucks.
Yes, that's my team. That's my favorite team. The worst hockey team ever. Yeah.
You know what? When I was a kid, I had, because hockey is not a sport that I think is very good.
Fair.
But that said, I had a Super Nintendo game called NHLPA '93, and it had all the hockey teams. Oh.
Someone's got an alarm going.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the fuck out of this city. Oh my god.
But Vancouver was one of the teams that I preferred to play as. I think probably just because I thought the name was interesting because there were 2 V's in it, and I had never heard of it. But either way, it was fun. They weren't very good though.
Yeah, just like real life.
Yep.
Is there that's your least favorite sport? Hockey?
Not my least favorite sport. No, not.
It's just not one of the good ones.
I don't think. I think it's like, I think when you have a sport where that like encourages fighting.
Yeah, that part sucks.
But and also allows it to happen for an abstract amount of time until somebody says, "Okay, let's intervene now," and then you also get punished for it. I'm sorry. That's not how games work.
Tech hates illogical tradition. For tradition's sake.
It's silly.
Is there a sport that exists that can determine which is the best sport that all the sports could compete in?
No, I think all the 4 major sports in the United States all have like deep flaws. In my opinion, the most balanced of the 4 is American football. But baseball is flawed because you have you're allowed to have.
That game seems dumb.
Well, you should not be allowed to have varying sizes of fields. Like that doesn't make any sense to me in terms of parity and balance.
There's no like standard baseball field size.
No, you can make it. You can make it as big as you want. You can make the wall as high as you want.
So you could technically build a new baseball stadium and make it like 2 miles from first base to second.
I would be willing to bet that there are... Well, no. The diamond has to stay the same size, but the outfield can be as big. I don't know. There's probably some upper limit or something, but it can vary in size by hundreds of feet.
Jeez. And you can chew gum during the game. That seems weird.
Which also is just... it's so disrespectful.
All right, so for the record, I like baseball. I think it's fine.
Hold on. Before James intervenes, please know that, like... This is just triggering James because he hasn't been able to speak about it. But this is... I can't even get into it. Whatever James is about to say is almost more reactionary than true.
You know what Arnold Schwarzenegger said?
Everyone's trashing the only sport that I actually
this is what
enjoy.
I mean.
So someone had to say something. So I just
want
to say
have to.
I enjoy baseball. I do feel that if the line is drawn differently for an out of the park home run, who cares? It's hard to hit those things. But
on some fields, not on others.
But honestly, I always, if there's no single sport that has as many stats that are as fleshed out as baseball is.
Yeah, baseball definitely has all kinds of stats that they have a history of keeping track of. That's starting to expand into other sports as analytics become more popular.
But also just number of games played means that the data is more exact,
Yeah, it also means that the meaning of the games that are being played are significantly devalued because of the number of games being played, which is another reason that I think that professional football is a good balance. Basketball and hockey both have issues with the number of games played. There's no reason to play 82 games in a regular season, especially when your playoffs are 3 months long. It makes no sense.
But you could also argue that with fewer games, like the whole point of the Super Bowl, it's like if you have a bad day on the Super Bowl, even if you're the best team, you lose. Is that balanced?
Right. So the issue with football in that case is that you don't get a best of 7 series like you do in other sports, and the reason for this is because the human body can't tolerate it, and that does suck. I agree with that. But
they should do it over 7 weeks. They could have the super season.
When you play a sport where you can lose like 15 games in a row, and it doesn't really matter, I think there's a problem with that sport. But
Well, so Tech has his own biases. It's
it's
fine.
not a bias.
We got to change the subject.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
We can't keep
You got
on
viewers dropping like flies.
Although Kevin, what did Arnold Schwarzenegger say? I'm curious.
He said that bodybuilding is the world's greatest sport.
Every athlete says that about their sport, you know?
But Arnold could beat them all up.
I would like to say real quick that my favorite sport is basketball, but I was willing to admit that American football was a much more balanced sport because there's two ways of looking at things. There's objective and there's subjective. I was being
100%.
fair.
I truly believe that playing more games, just makes the stats more real. That's all. That it's not about flukes and upsets and
if sports were about stats, again, a thing that I care more about than the actual sports.
Right, which I'm just saying is surprising.
Yes, that would be true. Right. What I'm saying is, even though I like stats more, that's not what sports are about. That's not what the spirit of competition is about.
I get
and that's
it.
why,
What about
That's
lacrosse?
all I'm saying. Is just
you guys
like
know lacrosse.
I'm saying I'm not operating from bias as much as as it's being pushed on me here.
100%, and we can't know the objective truth about sports in general because there's so many that we don't give a fuck about just because of our regionality.
We can all agree though that soccer is bad.
Right. So that puts us at. We have a certain bias coming in at that literally the rest of the world does not share. So just a couple Bill peeps, but who fucking cares? Yeah. There was once, I think it was like Ayrton Senna or one of those old F1 drivers said some shit like the only real sports are auto racing, boxing, and bullfighting because those are the only ones that you can die.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. God.
Statistically, bodybuilding is the safest sport.
Okay.
Oh, that's stupid.
Is bodybuilding? Wait, hold on. How is
team sport?
How is bodybuilding a sport? Like weightlifting, like trying to compete? Who
Competitive
can lift most
weightlifting.
weight?
Yeah.
It's competitive.
It's in the Olympics.
Stage presentation, basically.
Like a dog show, but with people.
Yes.
Yeah, you have an owner, and you have no.
You don't have to
rights.
jump.
Yeah.
You just pose.
But
I would say, I have a little bit of an issue calling that a sport.
Why?
Because the competition is based on judgment and not.
That's like figure skating.
I guess. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. It's
Ted
very
likes
true.
game
It's kind of
sports. He
subjective
likes-
and it's dependent on
I think.
judges.
Yeah. I think.
But aside from
I
that,
guess it would depend on how sport. Yeah, I guess that I guess would be sport. But when it comes to competition, it seems like it's a weird thing when everything is always determined by judge interpretation. I feel like it's a strange thing. But that
Football has referees.
What about, like,
it was the guy
that's
here
not
was
weightlifting where it's like it is true stats, where it's like, okay, who can bench the most or who can squat the most, What about that?
I mean, yeah, that to me would be more in line with like objective proof or whatever. James, your argument about referees, you have to be joking.
I am.
Okay, yeah. It's like,
Kinda.
well, God judges, so.
But I think it's a further stretch to say that like weightlifting isn't a sport. Like
I changed my
Okay, all right.
opinion on it. In
Yeah,
the middle.
I guess I should have rephrased like bodybuilding versus weightlifting because bodybuilding
That's what I was confused about.
Oh, okay.
is about I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Weightlifting is the world's safest sport.
Isn't there like a video of somebody whose like whole asshole is falling out of their body because they're trying to lift too much?
What?
I remember
don't know
that.
about
that was out there.
And
I
those
don't think
it's
bronzing
probably-
agents
I mean-
for your skin can't be good either.
think about that one case versus the amount of people that.
Also, from personal experience, I fucked up my shoulder trying to do a shoulder press. So, but no, I mean, I'm just razzing. Any sport where you're fucking running up and down and jumping and hitting your bodies against other people is naturally going to be way fucking more dangerous than weightlifting.
Yeah.
But yes, Canada has many sports and cities, and you can
speaking of
partake in some of them while you're here.
Mark got a new injury recently, right, Mark?
Oh yeah, it's another life.
Great segue. Speaking of injuries, show us your wound.
I fell.
You fell?
I was feeding a friend's cat last week, and I fell down the stairs, and I broke my ankle.
You went down hard.
Yeah. It's a fracture, but I'm healing okay. But yeah, it really, really sucked.
That's
you
not
broke a nice, what do you say, like a quarter-sized chunk off your bone?
Probably a lot smaller than that. It was really, really mild. I was thinking I was going to just walk it off and nothing was wrong at all, but turns out it's fractured. But yeah. Yeah, I was staring at a crack in the ceiling, thinking, that doesn't look safe.
You were staring at a crack?
Yeah. In the building, in the wall, you pervert.
You had a butt crack in your wall?
Was there a plumber nearby?
Anxiety of the Spectacle says Tech Honors sports call-in show win. I would say never, because I impulse say things like bodybuilding isn't a sport, and then like 10 seconds later change my mind. So
that's okay.
So what rank are you then, Kevin? If you've been weightlifting for 2 years now?
Just one.
Is that like
worldwide?
a red belt?
Little babies.
Little baby belt.
Yeah.
How much can you bench?
It's not impressive.
Well, it's probably more than we weigh, I would assume, at this point.
I've maxed out at 150 bench.
That's about what I weigh.
Yeah, same here.
I'm now down to 146 body weight, so I can bench just a little bit more than my body weight, but my chest is lagging behind severely compared to my other muscles.
Chest day.
Well, the fucking bench press was the one thing that like I couldn't get comfortable doing with an audience. It really freaked me out because I could do the bar with, which is what, 40 pounds or something?
It's 45.
45 pounds, and then I could put I believe I could put a 10-pound weight on each side.
On each side, yeah.
But in a gym where everybody's like buff and fucking lifting like fucking 200 pounds and shit, it made me really embarrassed to do it.
Rightly so.
Yeah. And so when I would try, if there was no one else there,
you need a spotter for that.
Well, even with the spotter, like if there was no one else there, I could do it just fine with the bar and 10-pound weights on the other side. But when there were people there, I couldn't, because it's like part of lifting is like psychological, you know?
Yeah.
It was like that's pictured.
Accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely like nervous the first time going into a public gym. You know, like I worked out at home for a couple months with dumbbells before I set foot into a public gym, and I was definitely intimidated. But it is like one of the only things where failure is a positive outcome, and it's encouraged to go to failure.
Right.
So it's, you know, everybody has to start somewhere, and I got over that really quick. And I was laughing at that gift. But yeah, I mean, I will regularly just get absolutely like humbled by like, you know, there's like high school kids that can bench twice what I can bench, that'll be like right next to me, and I'm like struggling to put up half of what they've got on there.
Yeah, but what you're putting up is like much more generally respectable.
Well, that's like my 1 rep max, you know, like I'm not like lifting that for reps. That's like me like with trying my absolute hardest, like, you know, my ass is coming off of the pad. I'm just like totally arched, like maxing out, you know. So I'm not doing it regularly. I'm usually doing lighter weights for higher reps.
So, real quick, couple questions in the chat. Someone said had a question about the release of the new DDS album. We just came out with this EP. It's not even out yet, you know. So why don't you start there? You know, you can't take this all on at once. Okay, so start there, and then just let your life kind of unspool throughout the rest of the year, and just see what happens.
It will arrive.
Yeah, I just want to sincerely ask for your patience. Vinyl production times are crazy, and we've been working on this thing up to the wire. It's finished. It's coming out this year. Thank you for your patience.
Fang said, "Nah, Tech, you can't think like that. I used to have that fear, but I realized literally nobody cared." I think like
Truly.
that's easier. I think it's easier to feel like, to convince yourself of that. I mean, for starters, I have really, really, really bad anxiety. So my brain automatically is obsessed with thinking that everyone is thinking about me all the time in public anyway. So it's really hard. But outside of that, this gym in particular, like, it was just full of these bros who would like yell out homophobic slurs to each other across the gym. And it was like not an environment that I felt good in. So yeah.
I mean, it helps considerably too. Like I go with our mutual friend Tim pretty regularly, and it helps to go with a buddy, because it's like, you know, we're just in our own world, and we're spotting each other and helping each other, and it makes it a lot easier to get through with, you know, the humiliation and the nervousness and anxiety.
Yeah, for sure. In a comfortable environment with like the right people. Yeah.
That picture is sick.
Yeah, also, Peter Griffin Pick Gamer, the EP is available on 100% Electronica's website right now.
100%electronica.com.
See, someone just bought it.
Tony in New Mexico
just
scooped up one. So be like Tony, as we like to say here in Dust Dynamic Shroud, and get yourself a copy of this beautiful EP. And David in California, same thing.
Just like Tony.
So another question in the chat. We got to talk about these shirts, Tech. You might have noticed that Tech and I are wearing shirts. So hold on a second. Hold on. I did not have this prepared. Damn it.
Yeah, these were gifts to James and I from the moderators of the Discord server.
Wow.
And they are truly something remarkable.
So now is going to be the start of a new segment that I like to call No Time Like the Present. And so since we haven't been on since the holiday roundtable, there have been all kinds of presents flying around from each other, from fans. I got a stack of them here that I can't wait to dig into. A couple from a friend of the show, Blashy. I got one from Mark. There's another one from Mark that apparently I lost. I'm sorry. My house is kind of a wreck right now. It's somewhere.
It's essential that you. Well, it depends on which one you lost, I guess. But we'll find out.
I have the more boxy one. Is the one that I still have.
I don't know. That's okay. Continue. Sorry.
But yes, the gift from Server Mod.
Oh, can you turn off your bathroom?
Yeah.
Dude, probably should have done that first.
Yeah. Y'all gonna get so sad. You're never gonna get to see my fucked up, gross wall again, because we're leaving this place.
Wait. Yeah, make yourself the most important.
Well,
can you do that?
I don't know.
Oh God.
It's all different now.
Yeah.
You can't drag people. Here, let me change the view, maybe to speaker view. All right, everyone, don't speak. Wait, no, it doesn't work for me. Shit. All right, this is probably our best option.
No. Why is it? Oh, it's okay. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Perfect. All right, so.
Thank you, Microsoft.
Yeah, so this was.
James.
That was just a joke, folks. So yes, this was a gift, and if you can see it there. It's famous Death Dynamic Shroud album covers, but you can see there's something a little bit different about them.
It basically, at some point in the DDS server, Borzoi dogs became a meme for posting all the time, and so they made RPG Windows Vista, I'll Try Living Like This, Faith and Persona, and Regret When It Was Lost with Borzoi dogs in the artwork instead via Photoshop. So
What is that? Is that like a Five Nights at Freddy's character or something?
a Borzoi is a type of dog.
And they're really comfy shirts. They really saved the day because Keith stayed an extra day and he didn't have an extra shirt to wear on his ride home. And it was like, Keith, you got one of these.
I only brought one sleeping shirt with me for the 8 days we were there, so this was a godsend in that I was able to have 2 sleeping shirts.
Nice.
God, money.
Can't sleep in a shirt.
TMI.
I think, I was just cold. I normally do not sleep in a shirt.
So that is the very first present in our No Time Like the Present segment here. So now, as I understand it, I have a box from Mark. Who else has a box from Mark?
I have a bubble mailer from Mark.
I can very quickly assemble the stuff that Mark sent me.
This was Christmas gifts, by the way.
Yeah, give me like about
An hour.
But I didn't
72
send them.
seconds.
I don't think I sent the Christmas gifts until February, possibly. But
So are they for Christmas at the end of this year?
no, they're for last Christmas.
I gotcha.
Last Christmas.
But I may carry them over and just sort of remind you of them this coming Christmas.
Yes, and this is really exciting. I got this box right here.
Do you guys think I can reach this box all the way across my room from my chair?
Be careful.
Nah.
Oh, he's fading. Street spirit, fade out.
Hold on, I'm gonna try this.
I don't actually remember what I gave you, Kevin, either. I remember what I got Tech, and it's my favorite. I think it's going to really solve some stuff for you in your life.
I hope it's not coronavirus.
No.
Tech, are you wearing long johns, buddy?
Dude, I got it with my foot.
Dude, are you okay? What is going on here?
He didn't want to take off his headphones, but he wanted the package.
That's right, James. I knocked a charger out of my wall, but that was the only casualty. I did it. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, good. That's good. That's good.
I know.
Someone's
there's a
gonna
bunch.
be clipping that.
There's a bunch of French on here because of Canada.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I didn't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know why Canada would be remotely novel at this time.
I got everything.
They got all that French. They got Denis Villeneuve up there making dunes.
Yeah.
So
I feel like such an asshole because I thought his name was Dennis. Found out apparently it's
that a lot.
Denis. Yeah.
am I supposed to be opening this now?
Yeah, we're opening.
Sure.
We're opening the present.
Okay.
I guess I should do it like.
Be careful.
So I have no scissors, so I'm just kind of digging
You
in
don't
here.
have a
like a
blade or
caveman.
anything? No.
I have no scissors and I must scream.
Oh, that's
Well, there's Oh! Sick!
What is it? What is
All right.
it?
Well, first off, there's other stuff in there, but this is Barrett Wallace.
Wow.
A figurine of Barrett Wallace from my favorite
shit.
video game, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I love that game.
It's my favorite.
It's amazing.
This
The
is
gun might have fallen off. I'm not sure.
no, it's on there. If it fell
not?
off, he
I
would be
can't believe you
bleeding.
guys have kept those packages sealed since Christmas.
I've had a stack of stuff
Amazing.
waiting for the next stream, but just, we've all been pretty busy, I think.
Oh my god.
This must be what I think it is. It's your other favorite game.
Holy lord. I'm actually going to use this though.
It's ergonomic.
I've never had a mouse pad like this before.
Oh, is it one of those giant anime?
Like the ones with the boobs?
Yeah.
But it's not boobs though. It's just 2 chocobo heads.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
And the 4 bros from Final Fantasy 15. This is adorable.
It's like us. It's just like
It's
us.
just like us.
That's great.
So Kevin is Gladiolus, obviously.
Yeah, nice.
And then James, are you the main character?
Yeah, I'm obviously the main character.
Okay, and then
I used to think I was Prompto, but you always told me I was Noctis, and I was like, shit, alright. But I mean, Noctis is kind of a douche, but you know, so am I.
Yeah, well, it's just easier to let you be the main character, so I don't have to argue in favor of me being the main character.
But you're Ignis because he's tall.
But I'm not Ignis because what the fuck could I possibly take care of?
No, that's true.
I think
Mark is Ignis.
I think Mark is Ignis. I'm Prompto. But that does mean that I'm the most liked, so I got that going for me.
Yeah, Mark can cook. I don't think anybody else here can.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, hey, speaking of which, hold on, I got one more present that my best friend Tech got me.
Oh, also,
Anything else? Is there-
Kevin got me. I can't get it, but I'd have to take off my headphones. But Kevin got me the Final Fantasy VII Remake Ultimania guide, which is like a giant book that is just full of concept art and.
Oh, you should go get it. I want to see what's inside of that. I got stuff. I got the pile. There we go.
I mean, it's fucking huge.
Thinking about ordering one for myself.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this was the Final Fantasy VII Remake Ultimania guide that Kevin got me for Christmas.
Aww.
That has just... It's so sick. Like, here is the concept art of every NPC in the game.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Dear God. They actually drew those? I thought they just auto-generated those from surveillance
H&M
footage
website.
of H&M or something like that.
They looking through this book, they drew so many things, and the attention to detail that is can be gleaned from reading this thing. By the way, I just finished reading the entire thing, Kevin.
Nice. Nice.
There is. I just want to talk about this for one moment as a something to appreciate. There is a scene in Final Fantasy VII Remake where you have to go into someone's room basically, and you're trying to find an item, but you can look at various items throughout the room. One of them is the correct one. The others are just random things scattered about the room. One of these things is a letter written effectively by like a 12-year-old girl. You don't have to look at it. It's not an important... you can skip over it completely. You can walk right past it. It never comes up again later in the game. It's never referred to. It's just a completely side thing that builds a really minor amount of character for one of the sub-characters. So it's very, very minor. But in that book, they revealed that they created like 10 pieces of stationery to decide, and then from those 10, selected which one they felt a 12-year-old girl would use
Oh my god.
to send to her parents, because that's what the letter was addressed to her parents. And then finally they picked that one, and they settled on like the stationery border is blue with like little like lemon wedges.
Wow.
It's the most like totally irrelevant detail, but that's the level of attention to detail that the whole entire fucking game is given. And that's why I love Final Fantasy VII Remake so much, because they actually fully did it. It's ruined every video game for me because nothing feels as polished. But it truly is like a marvel. And so yeah, anyway, that's
incredible.
I think Fallout 3 is better.
Yeah.
But Tech could never understand, but it's okay.
Neither of those games have cover mechanics, so...
All right. So look, instead of starting a fight, I wanted to show you what Tech got me. How cute is this? It says, "That's it," and it's backwards here. But yeah, it's the unofficial Ignis cookbook,
Wow.
and inside you get recipes for all the actual in-game food in Final
Amazing.
Fantasy 15, and this like beautiful, hardbound, full color. Isn't that great?
That's gorgeous.
So that was a beautiful surprise. That came in the mail, and I was like, "Who the fuck sent this to me?" Well, it had to have been Tech, because I'm like, "Oh, I hope this isn't from this isn't like a precursor to a stranger murdering me." Oh, we just got a donation. Shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank
Shoot.
you, CSRH!
Hey, yeah.
Giving more money,
CSRH,
looking to
777.
y'all, cute as fuck. Oh, I couldn't agree with you
Thank you.
more. Let me just drop that down here. So that's the first present for me for No Time Like the Present. And now also I have this box from Mark here, which I've just ripped open, but I do not know the content. There's a note here.
Oh, what does it say? What does it say? Shit. If it's...
James, comma. It says, "Happy Xmas." So, putting an X over Christ.
I'm formally ending our friendship as of today.
I certainly hope not. Love you and appreciate you. Thank you, Mark. I love you and appreciate you as well. And all you guys, if I'm being honest. Hope you and Christina have a great holiday, and all the tape shipping goes smoothly. I must have been shipping a lot of tapes at the time.
I don't know.
Always kind of am though. Anyway,
Okay.
love
Now
M. So there's that.
this is only half of the puzzle. But
So let's see.
it's okay. If you can't find the other box, then I guess we're
I
good.
mean,
It's fine.
Mark, it's here somewhere.
I
and
remember what this is now. So, but just open this one. It's fine. So-
everything in my house is getting thrown away or packed, so I'm gonna come across it just organically, and then 4 months from now, we'll pull it out.
'Cause- There was another note in the other one that explained everything.
Oh shit! Oh,
Okay.
that's tight. Is this Genova's fucking the plate?
Yes,
On
yes.
her like helmet.
That's
Yes.
Oh, that is fucking
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow. Anybody in the chat who hasn't played Final Fantasy VII seems like a big mistake on your end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would understand this way more.
So
None of this makes sense otherwise.
what I'm gonna do is I got a hammer over here.
Surgically grafted.
Yeah, I mean, if I just
Your
tap
skin.
that in, that should be fine, right?
Wow. Be careful.
Oh, that is so fucking amazing. Thank you so
Nathan,
much.
thank you.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
someone donated
Oh,
420.
and Rail.
Don't
Triggered the
drugs.
420.
What a
Merry
sweet.
Christmas.
Thank you so much, Mark. That's incredible. Now, what do we got going on here? Is this Osaka figure? Oh, is this like a vending machine, blind box for an Osakan?
yeah. I think it's like food, maybe. I can't remember now.
I think it's supposed to be architecture. Let's see.
Oh, maybe it is. It's like a gacha thing, I think. Yeah.
It-
Maybe.
So,
What is that? What is that? It's food?
wow, thanks.
It looks like Tylenol or something. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
What is this?
Yeah, what is that? What did
So
what did
in
I give
here,
you?
it looks like there are 2 plastic squares, 2 little pillows. Yeah, this has got to be food. I think. Oh,
Don't
it's,
you,
oh,
don't you
it's
love
a
Japanese
dumpling.
food?
It's a dumpling
Okay,
box.
okay.
It's a little
There's-
tiny dumpling box that comes with a little tiny bag that you can put the little tiny dumpling box into. That's actually really fucking amazing.
That's cute.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mark. But wait, there's more in here still.
Okay, this is the part that if it's what I think it is, then I got to explain it.
I've been looking forward to this for months because you keep saying this to me.
I forgot.
What
Yeah.
the hell do you mean, dude? All questions shall be answered. Oh, this is a cassette tape. Oh, it's your Stardew Valley tape.
Yeah. Okay, so I packaged that up, and I I produced that tape, and I was really happy, proud of it. I remember sharing it with you guys, like maybe before we released it and stuff. And I thought James will like this, but then I sent it, and then I remembered, wait a second, no, I think James actually didn't like Stardew Valley, and he was complaining that the effect of it on the 16-bit indie game phenomenon of the aesthetics, but it was already in the mail, and I was like, oh no, I sent James this thing that he fucking possibly hates, but also he hates things in a way that he is very passionate about them and loves them, so maybe he'll still appreciate it. But I sent another package, I think, explaining that, but I can't remember.
Okay, all right. So a couple things.
Wait, hold on, James. Before you even begin on that, real quick, you sent an apology package, like.
Also, there was another thing that I meant to send you in that package, and then I thought, oh, sweet, here's this other thing that I actually completely forgot to put in there. I think I can just tell you what it is if you want.
It's out there. Hold on.
Yeah.
So I thought you were sending me like pieces to like a potato gun, and then like once I get all the pieces, like it's like on The Office they do that, Second off,
I'm interested to hear the double back. Yeah.
Well, so I purchased this tape as a gift for a friend. But I've also like played through Stardew Valley several times. I enjoy it. I like it. I would even go as far as to say I love it. But at the same time, I have complicated feelings about Stardew Valley because it's too easy because you can automate too many of the farming chores, which I feel is like that's what I enjoy about Harvest Moon or whatever. And it's amazing that one guy made it, and I think that's awesome, But it's never going to be Harvest Moon, I have a problem when people are like, oh man, like if you thought like Jet Grind Radio was awesome, there's this indie game that's coming out in like 2022 that's like that, but like better, and it's like made by the fans of that game, and it's like they've just copied the style and copied the gameplay, but they built this in like Unreal Engine, and it's awesome. And like that's the kind of stuff that I'm like, but it's not awesome because the other game came out 20 years ago and actually had soul, I guess is what's lacking.
This is what was popping through my head after it was in the mail, and I'm thinking now just sending this to you cold turkey with no explanation. Like, have you heard of this? Have you heard this soundtrack, dude?
But but Stardew Valley is like a masterpiece. Like, it's amazing, that someone made that game, and yet I can still feel that it isn't a pure soul. Like, it has no place on any greatest game of all time list or anything because it's just, it's fan art. It's literally playable fan art, which is awesome because it's really fun and the relationship building's cool and the mining was great and I got all the way down to the bottom and I did all the side quests and it's awesome.
Okay, so you played it and you liked it and you don't hate my gift and you understand.
I love it.
Okay, cool.
I love this. Are you kidding me, Mark? Like, you had nothing to worry about. But I was kind of worried. I don't know why I got so worried. But the main reason I sent a second package was because I did forget something that I meant to put in that package, which was the real gift, which is somewhere in your house. This is a real gift. This is incredible.
I know, but this other gift will make more sense. Maybe you already fucking bought it too. I don't know.
Well, that is highly possible. But I can be a very frustrating person to communicate with, or have any kind of relationship with, because I do tend to hold two viewpoints that are opposing each other at the exact same time. And I think that in that way, I am more truthful than most. So thank you, Mark, so much. This is beautiful. I'm going to cherish this. I love this. I can't wait to put together the bun box. 10 out of 10. This Genova plate is just fucking insane, though. That's going to go on, like, over the like, what the cool back or whatever the logo on my backpack is. I'm gonna go over that with this Genova. Camel sweat. Whatever.
Cool. Well, happy birthday. Christmas.
Yeah, my birthday was just not that long ago, so we'll call that my birthday.
Wait, March 23rd?
I reminded you.
Oh, wow.
And then you sent him an e-card.
Oh yeah, I sent your e-card. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Mark and I had an e-card exchange.
You-
with
you-
3
Now,
greetings.
Mark, you know what day today is, right?
So, just 2 things real quick. Is Blashy in the chat? Blashy better be in the chat. Well,
wow.
it's really on me because I've been promising Blashy for about 4 months now. He would like message me like, "Hey, here's a tracking number for a package you're gonna get." I was like, "Oh, dude, awesome! I promise I'm gonna open this on the next Neo Gaia stream." And while that's true,
I'll watch it later.
yeah, he can watch the VOD. So this is straight from Blashy. These are unopened, so we're going in blind. So hopefully this isn't like framed hentai or something.
Well, I mean,
Hand
the end of the
drawn.
world.
Oh, this package has been like all the adhesive is like melted because I've had it for like months.
Just sitting on top of your radiator.
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, I think I knew about this. He told me about this. This is really cool. It's a bootleg of Evangeli.
Wow, nice.
Is that upside down?
So that is no, it's my screen is backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you'll just have to use your imagination. But that is fucking awesome. Look, there's the track list on the back there.
It's just
That is awesome.
That is a cool boot.
sick.
And these are, semi-authorized bootlegs that we let our fans do for themselves, just for fun.
Maybe there's some frame hentai underneath the CD tray.
Well, yeah. So
Take
I'm
a look there.
opening this right now because I want to see if there's a book.
Real quick, you guys can't see this at home, but on our end on the Skype screen, I'm not really sure what, basically or at least for me, the Skype screen is flashing.
And every now and then you
and-
see
And
Vegeta.
behind us is it Vegeta?
Yeah,
from
it's
Dragon Ball
Vegeta.
Z?
Yeah, yeah.
He's doing a pec deck fly.
And so
Wow.
this keeps happening.
It's like the
Look-
dude in the wheelchair in the straitjacket that everyone's gonna get a glimpse of.
Yes.
Possibly at the end of this episode. So I'm opening up this Evangeli here. Oh wow, that's actually pretty nice. He's got this printed CD. That's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Damn, wow.
Not
Sick.
bad.
Is it silverback?
No, it's CDR, but they're looking. All right, so not a booklet, but this is a nice thick.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a-
Thomas in Ohio. Man, I'm just thinking back all the Thomases that I know in Ohio.
Run a
Tech, can you name
500
one?
silverback available on Blashy's Etsy.
So thank you very much, Flashy, for that. That is
Just
really
kidding,
fucking
just
cool. Can't wait to listen to that. And now there's one more here, and it's also probably CD shaped, and this is another one from Blashy. Thank you, Blashy, again. Sorry. Blashy's here! Shout out to Rolf for texting me to get on. Blashy, I'm so glad
Nice.
you're in the chat. Thank you very much for the Evangeli CD. That is really fucking cool. And now in here, oh wow, are you shitting me? That's cool. It's a Shenmue Online CD boot.
Amazing.
This is
Oh,
really
shit.
cool. Yeah.
Sick.
So the very first New World mixtape, as it were. And then on the back, it's a picture of Rio, and he's saying, "That day, did you see any men wearing black suits?"
Amazing.
Which is something that you end up
Love it.
asking everyone who
Nice.
lives in Yokosuka. So, that is really cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much,
Aw.
Blashy. I am so sorry that this took me months to get to, but really, really appreciate it. I just love this stuff.
Oh, that reminds me.
So,
I actually have something that I could open on stream too, but whenever you guys are done, you're opening your things. it's
well,
fine.
yeah. So now I think it's Kevin's turn. So, Kevin, I'm gonna
Right.
go ahead and turn on my background again, and we're gonna get to
It's off, and then... Okay, so I got... Also
Is that the big image of the day?
from Blashy, I got the
Oh, nice.
New Gaia self-titled, which is my Atlantis Records release from 2016. And when I did the release, I actually made a CD layout and included it in the bonus files for the Bandcamp.
Oh shit! That's
Wow.
sick.
So this is that, made real. And I never actually made my own CD, but Flashy has done it. And then there's a little preview card for coming soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Aww.
The second New Gaia album and their new life on New Gaia, which is pretty cool.
It's like
That's awesome.
Blashy has a CD factory.
Yes.
So that's the name of Shroud. So
And I got my stuff from Mark here, so this might not be as funny to everyone else as it is to me, but I fell out of my chair and started laughing.
What is it?
He sent me the
oh, sick.
Mario Game & Watch.
Oh my god.
It kind of all started because he said that he had walked into GameStop off the street and bought one as an investment, and so
Complete inbox sealed.
keeping it sealed,
Near
and
mint.
would constantly refer to he'd be like, oh, I spent a bunch of money, but that's okay because I still have my nest egg, my Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Color LCD screen.
They stopped making them after the 35th anniversary.
It's
window.
now come true. It used to be an in-joke because I would send him pictures of every time I went to Target, the clearance end cap would be full of hundreds of them. And, there's your nest egg, buddy. Looks like they're in real short supply. And then this happened over the course of months since it released. So to get one in the mail was just very funny. And now, joke's on me. Well, really, actually, we both win because I looked on price charting and it looks like they're going for over $130 now. So
Wow.
Right.
I've never
this
seen
one's
that
never
much
coming
money.
out of the packaging. That's staying sealed.
Wow.
My nest egg too.
I have the Zelda one, and it's actually really cool. I use it as an actual a clock on my coffee table downstairs.
Nice. You should have kept it sealed, dude.
Well, because of the disease that I have, I'm now just fucking compelled to buy the Zelda one too. Now I have to get all of them.
It's
right?
cool. I play Zelda 2 on it every now and then. I'll just pick it up for 5 minutes and just do a couple screens. Ah, yes.
There's the second manuscript that Mark sent, which is the Star Wars, the Jedi Path.
The sacred text!
The sacred Jedi text.
Read them,
And,
have you? Turn pages. Page turners.
Round the survivors, a perimeter.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
And this was, I think it was written by Luke Skywalker himself with annotations from all the famous Jedi. There's, you got Ahsoka in here, you got Qui-Gon Jinn, Yoda, all these people have, this must be the sacred forbidden Jedi text because it's all crossed out.
Oh, cute.
But yeah, we got that, and then this one is maybe the coolest.
Oh my god, I did send you a bunch of crap, didn't I? This is sent you this later.
Well, it looks like we know who Mark's favorite is.
Holy shit.
I
That
didn't.
is absolutely
I'm totally
massive,
joking.
Vincent
Crisis
Valentine.
Core era, openable.
That is
Vincent
That's some
that just
shit.
looks way too badass.
I mean, I know you didn't want that, and I was going to donate it to a thrift shop, but I thought it'd be funnier to send it to you. So
Yeah, this is another joke. He's like, "Do you want this?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Do not send me any toys, dude." And then
I don't remember you saying that
he
before
sends
I
it
sent
anyway. And then now I have a toy in my house, which is fine because it's Vincent from Crisis Core, and he looks so cool.
It's a conversation starter. If you have
It's from
party or
Dirge to
something.
Cerberus, right?
Well, yeah,
Christina and I actually got a going away present from a work friend of ours. Gave us an Oscar from a gacha. It's like a Sega gacha thing that's
Nice.
is the same scale as Ray. So now
Oh
I
my
have
God.
I have both of them. It's actually kind of
That's
sick.
sick
She's
as hell.
holding the spear of Longinus or whatever, and it's twice as tall as she is, so it kind of looks like Kane on the Final Fantasy 4, you know, kind of. But
Sick.
I had
it is
Max
an anime
over.
figure.
Goodwill Smith Max. I was teaching him how to use the DJ controller, and immediately when he walks in the room, his eyes darted to that, and he was just like, "Holy fucking shit, dude! Where's that fucking Vincent from, my guy?" And then he grabbed him, and he's just like, "What era is this? That guy, he looks so cool." Like freaking out over him. I was like, it looks like Crisis Core era. It's like really, really detailed, and he's got this little chain hanging from his gun, and I told him the whole story about how I was like, "Don't send me that thing," and he sent it anyway. And he was like, "Dude, why would you not want that in your house? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen."
I think when I hear about things like this, I guess I feel like Kevin does about soda, where you just feel you feel good, and that you don't, you know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
like,
I didn't want to get you tech. I didn't want to get you something like physical media for a game or something that because you have said you don't like.
Well, it's like even
Blashy.
Blashy has like messaged me about like, you know, sending a bootleg thing too or whatever, and I've been just like, please don't. Like I think it's a great idea, but I just I don't want to have things.
See, I swore off.
But you can use a
7-inch
mouse pad,
records when I was working at Reckless. I had a decent little supply of 7-inch records, and at one point I was just like, "This is enough. I don't want 7 inches. I don't like 7 inches. I hate playing them. I hate flipping them. Everything about them, I don't like." And then Mark comes out with like, you know, 2 7-inches, and I have to buy them. And then James comes out with the DDS 7-inch, so I gotta buy it. And then like now all of a sudden I've got a small 7-inch collection again, and it like they're just there again, even though I got rid of all of them before. So it's like, oh, I guess they're back.
Something I have to go over real quick, and thank you ENS for pointing out that the live version of Afternoon by Death Dynamic Shroud was immediately followed by the album version. So it's just been Animal Crossing music. Speaking of Blashy, it's just been Animal Crossing music on a loop here for a solid 5-6 minutes, which is fine with me.
Nice.
Okay, I got something I should open before we move on. I'll try and be really quick, but
yeah, Mark, I don't think we have time for your present, so
I'll just open it alone then and tweet about it. That's cool. I'll just quote tweet the show and say this is the thing that my friends didn't want me to share, and
I'll just open it alone.
Let me romanticize my melancholic solitude.
Yeah, he's in the realm of eternal rain right now.
Let's see here. What can I? Yeah, see, look. Can you see my background now? It's just a room I'm in.
Nice.
You mean this whole time?
I wasn't in the water. Yeah. Okay, I actually got fan mail. I have a PO box now as well. I've had it for a little while.
Nice.
Here, I'll actually.
Brendan with a Y. Thank you.
Nice.
Here's an image if you want to throw that up somewhere for my. If
Hey,
anybody
we can all see that.
Oh, okay, it's gonna go away though, right? If anybody
that
wants
was long
to
enough.
see my PO box, it's there. I don't know what it is. It has 69 in it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are too many people purchasing our music. So. Okay.
Let's see. How can I do this?
We got it up now.
This is a. Okay. You can move it away from. Oh, you can you see my unboxing video or no?
No. We're just gonna keep this up for a second, folks. Mark
Screenshot
wants you to screenshot this, get this out there. He wants you to send him whatever.
I was thinking just send. Actually, maybe not. But if you want to send me VHS tapes or old video games, that's great.
Yeah. So
PO Box 46907, Station D, Vancouver,
69,
British Columbia, Canada, and then insane zip code.
Cosimo, thank you. Yeah, so there are 3 yeses. He wants old VHS tapes, he wants fan mail, he wants video games. He does not want dangerous goods, glitter bombs, or weird stuff. So, pretty clear guidelines there.
No day.
No snuff films, please.
Yeah.
No day old poultry.
No tail.
No cremated remains.
That's illegal to be mailing that within this in continental USA.
Yeah, that would be the biggest issue with that. Would be the legal ramifications of someone sending you remains.
Okay, I'll go quick here, but this is I'm pretty sure a tape that I did peek in here. So, but so I didn't see this part though. I don't know if you can read this. Hello, Mark Yunker. This is a cassette tape of sounds that I was instructed to pass on to you from my associate, and it's blacked out text along with this short message, quote, sorry. This is from James Downing. He
good old
told
James
me,
Downing.
James Downing,
aka Kook. I don't know if you guys know him, but
Yeah,
he's awesome.
he's cool.
he's in the club. He's a cultist.
He is an amazing Yeti artist and I guess a fan of all of us and a friend. And he sent me this tape, I guess, for your immediate attention.
Well, you worked that one, didn't you?
And it looks like there's a bunch of redacted stuff here. So I'm going to have to listen to this. I won't do a live listening right now because
who knows?
Actually do have a tape deck under here.
Well, it's for your ears alone. It looks like.
Yeah. So hopefully there's no disturbing.
We're gonna have to have some follow up on this because it's like we got this whole build up now, and we've got a big nothing sandwich here. So.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's redacted, sensitive information. So I shouldn't even have shown this much of it. In fact, I'm going to need to delete the VOD.
Left and right, they're flocking away from this train wreck.
Jesus.
Here we go. I don't think that's true. I mean, surely they're more interested in this than your diatribe on incestual coffee and.
Wow, I just found out this cat has claws. All right. All right.
Anyways, thank you, James Downing, for being a fan of us all and for sending me cool stuff in my P.O. box that I forgot I had, and I forgot that you sent this to me. So now I've opened it on camera. And if anybody else here would like to have a similar experience of me saying sorry and awkwardly describing something I don't understand with the webcam above me, send something to that that P.O. box that was on the screen for 5 seconds that nobody could read. I'll post a link to that on my website.
It was full screen. It was up there for at least a minute, and Tech read it out loud. So I think.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm not trying to.
You got a basis covered.
I appreciate that.
Mark was serious.
Anyways, thank you. That's it. That's
all right.
I like
so
this. This is a good. This is not a good. This is a good setup for unboxing. I'm like, I need to start an unboxing channel now. Look at this. It's like, this is great lighting and everything.
Yeah, that's how we used to do the magic tricks. Remember that? The Jamestown with Master Illusionist James, and it was always really fun to just like emote with my hands and just talk with them. Like, I totally
we should.
You know what would be fun is I should make a YouTube channel, an unboxing YouTube channel where I just put stuff I already have in boxes, and then I unbox them. And I guess the fun part is that you don't know what I'm going to take out of the box. I do.
Mark and I were talking about that the other day.
What?
Just like unboxing random stuff on camera.
Hey, you don't have to buy
it must cross everybody's mind that it's because it's one of the highest earning genres on YouTube, right?
I mean,
is it really?
We've both been enjoying ordering stuff from Japanese websites for a while because we both crave the experience of digging for games and music and movies and stuff in Japan. So to placate ourselves, to pacify our cravings, we've been ordering from Yasuru Gaia online and just getting all this cool stuff in the mail that we'll send each other pictures of. And I was like, you know what? I bet somebody somewhere would enjoy just like opening a game up on the camera and like going through the instruction manual and like all of the cool stuff that it comes with, so on.
That's why unboxing is such a popular tag. In fact, here's a free idea for anyone, you yourself included, Tech. Why don't you just get a green screen lined box and unbox other people's unboxing videos?
Oh.
And then you're tapped into
I've
the
taken
formula.
flack for watching reality cooking shows, but I can't imagine entertainment more lowbrow and just like Yeah, you're taking shit out of a box.
I mean, like, I love YouTube, so, like, I don't watch anything else but YouTube. But unboxing videos have never really, I can't, like, part of me is just like, well, I'm just going to skip ahead to when it's out, I guess.
Yeah, the conclusion.
Like, and then I'm like, all right, I see it.
Content
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
I would get no joy of, like, somebody opening a new iPhone. That wouldn't do anything for me. But, like, when I was looking into, like, the last order I placed from Japan, I wanted, like, I saw this sick Ghost in the Shell Laserdisc, and I was like, what's in that? You know, like, is this going to be worth my $16? And then I looked up an unboxing video, and it absolutely is going to be worth. Like, I didn't even want to spoil it for myself. I just saw there was a giant booklet filled with, like, concept art, and I was just like, like, immediately, you know.
I guess there was like a utility to it in that sense. I will say, I mean, like, okay, so, like, I watch a lot of videos of people doing, like, a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake, a game I've already put hundreds of hours into. So, like, I was wondering for myself why I keep doing this. Like, what am I getting out of this exactly? Because for one, I don't really care much for reaction videos to begin with, because I feel like they're pretty phony for the most part. Even when the person might actually be kind of sincere about it, they're, like, playing up their own emotions a lot. And that happens with game streams too. But I think what I just want to see is, in particular with Final Fantasy VII Remake, is sequences that are especially emotionally moving. Because when people cry as their reaction, it feels a lot more genuine to me, because it's harder to fake. And I think I like it feels like it makes me cry too. So, like, I feel like I'm sharing that moment with, like connecting with another human being. Like, yes, isn't this fucking insane? Like, I know. So I think, like, I kind of understand that, but it's like, yeah, it is a weird thing. It was something that I started, like, wondering. It was like, why this on paper, this is the dumbest shit
but
ever.
It's also
why
it's comfortable and predictable. It's like a comfort blanket. It's like when you just need to just, zone out. It's like it's your favorite game, you know? It's like it's like that's what watching Top Chef did. You know, it's like there's going to be a quick fire, there's going to be elimination, and you're going to be pissed about something, and then you're going to hear Emerald and Tom and Padma be like, this broth is so salty. And then I'm like, I wonder what that broth would taste like. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like sometimes, I mean, it's just like my brow is like kind of here. But, you know, sometimes it's just like, it's been a long day. You know? And that's fine. You know? Like the folks watching us right now, you know? You gotta wonder what they're getting out of this.
I did watch an unboxing video of the Mac Pro, and it's like an Intel Mac Pro that costs $60,000. I'm like, I want to see what's in the box.
Yeah, I mean, is
like
it
a
worth vicarious experience for sure.
That's a utility, yeah. I guess, I don't know, would I be interested? No, I can't, I don't know. It's just not something that would interest me, I guess. But at this point, though, because of the fondness I have for watching video game playthroughs of the same game over and over, I feel like it's significantly less judgmental or something about, like, what people get, what you were saying, James, with like watching cooking shows and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, whatever works for you. I don't know, like.
Everyone likes different stuff.
And so now I'd like your feedback. Says time for feedback. So everyone, if you're still watching the show, we would like... Alright, with an E being the highest rating and a Q being the lowest, how would you rate that conversation that we just had? Drawing parallels between, you know, like watching trashy TV and watching Let's Plays. So E is the highest, Q is the lowest, and I would love to get your... It's time for feedback. So NRail says J. Fair. I mean, that's kind of where I was leaning.
That's pretty fair, yeah.
Like 100%.
I see the time for feedback, and all I can think of is Reno in Chapter 12, Final Fantasy VII.
Wow.
When he's on the helicopter and he's looking at Cloud, and he just goes, "Time for a rematch, huh?"
It's really watching on the OBS window. Your audio was delayed with your lips, which is something that you might expect to happen in a video game. So that was kind of funny.
Time for a rematch.
And and one other thing that we forgot to mention is Tech was behind one of the greatest April Fool's Day pranks of all time, where he released an entire album. The whole album was a prank, but it truly existed for a period of time. On sorry, we're getting some an E. We have an N with an Enya on top of it, so that's fine. We have a G, so there's another E. So I'm gonna say, folks, we knocked it out of the park. I'm sorry, we got a touchdown.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh god. Oh, Tech. Can we do the playlist? Can we just do the playlist in real time? You don't want to do that? No? We don't have
There's no
to.
time. There's no time.
No.
You don't think so?
Oh.
I know, you're right. Well, I mean...
I can say with confidence that I haven't listened to anything that is on Spotify for the past 3 months.
Alright. I've actually been listening to a lot of Spotify because I've been working on a new music video that's premiering tonight at 12 a.m. midnight.
Well, here, rather than do the playlist, no utility. What have you been listening to? We'll finish off with that.
Okay, that's cool. I'll start. Went through a bit of a Jeff Lynne kind of phase there for a couple weeks. But not
ELO.
But not just ELO, but also the Beatles songs that he produced and the George Harrison album he produced. So I listened to Freeze a Bird Via Love, and then also Cloud 9 by George Harrison, which famously has one of the worst album covers of all time. But
I like it.
The music within is just so...
I got like half of the album cover like recreated right here. I could just like...
It's just, it's an aesthetic that...
Perfect. You got the sky.
That's it. Yeah, here, let me pull this up real quick.
it.
It's an aesthetic that, younger kids might not appreciate, which is 90s dad aesthetic.
There it is.
It doesn't get more 90s dad than this album cover. But honestly, I mean, that strip of blue cloud, that's kind of sick. Anyway, it's a great album. And I also listened to Zoom, which is the 2001 album from ELO. So it's like Jeff Lynne is like almost 60, and he's come back to do this album. And most of it is... it's actually sick. I would say there's lots of dad kind of rock and roll stuff. That sucks, but all the bridges are good, and like the majority of the choruses are like, damn, this is as good as a Beatles solo song. So yeah, some Jeff Lynne shit, some old school dad rock. That's what I've been spinning.
Kevin, what have you been listening to? You've been listening to a bunch of all that music you said that you were listening to earlier.
Yeah, just a deep dive into mostly like 90s city pop, or I guess it's just Japanese pop music. Been doing a deep dive into the Yumi Matsutoya discography.
Oh yes.
I know you bought one of those in Japan.
I did. God, what's that album called? I forget. But yeah, she is fucking incredible. That voice.
The Wink, their 90s output is pretty cool. There's an artist that when we had Kiss Me Nerdy Girl on, recommended, called Ice, and I've just recently, like, I couldn't believe it. I had a saved search in SoulSeek going for like so long, and then somebody popped up that just had like the remaining 4 ICE CDs that I needed, like FLAC with like scans, high-res scans of all the booklets and shit. And I was just like, oh my god, please stay on long enough for me to download these. And it was like, they wouldn't share it unless like you had stuff shared, and then I checked and like my port forwarding was all wrong, so I like figured out how to like reconfigure my router to like share, so I could message the dude and be like, can you add me to your whitelist, and I could download the CDs, and I got them. So that's been exciting. But yeah, mainly like,
is that legal?
they're like impossible to buy, so who knows.
Kevin Narc. It's more like Narc Yunker, huh?
Yeah, Narc Yunker.
Every time I see that arcade game, I'm like, oh, it's me. Oh no, it's a Narc.
90s Toshiki Katamatsu productions are also just like, they hit in a very different way. There's one song on this Yuko Imai album called Back in Town, and it just like, it's one of the craziest produced songs I've ever heard. It's got like the syncopated synth bass line with like slap bass, and I started like looking up all the session players on it, and I was like, oh, of course this is a Katamatsu production. And I looked up like the bass player has like his own Katamatsu produced record, which is just incredible, and like the 90s, late 80s, early 90s production work is just phenomenal, unbelievable. But yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. So, cool old Japanese music. That sounds pretty sick. We've all been there.
I've been listening to basic stuff. I liked the new Arcade Fire singles. I've been listening to the new Father John Misty album, which is
when did that come out?
April 8th, last Friday. It's all like every song has an orchestra. It's kind of like lounge, like 40s music with like shades of Harry Nilsson.
Check it out.
Just lots of good chord progression, which is nice. And then a singer-songwriter named Aaron Ray that's kind of country alternative, like old Father John Misty. I think that her album Lighten Up is really good. I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I don't know, it's just nice. And then other than that, there was a band that we used to play shows with a long time ago in the sailing, a band called Fox Japan, that were friends of ours.
Wilmoths.
Yes, the Wilmoth brothers, the 3 Wilmoths and Andrew Slater. And anyway, they were just an indie rock band, you know, like 2 guitars, bass, drums. And I every year go through a phase where I just get like obsessed with Fox Japan for like I don't know, like 2 weeks. So I've been doing that, and that's nice. And I appreciate lyrics a lot more now than I used to, especially back when in the sailing days. And that's really the point of Fox Japan, is that they actually have remarkably good lyrics. So I've been getting a whole lot more out of it. And yeah.
We all can learn, we all can grow. I mean, that's what it's all about. So, folks, I'm getting high marks all over the place. We got Jimmy in Texas. We got...
I listened to some songs, too.
James, you piece of shit. I
left a huge...
Oh, yeah. I was just zoning out. I realized that there was a total window for me to hop in there.
But to be fair, I forgot everyone who had spoken. I'm starting to space out a little bit, so...
It's getting late. It really is.
But Mark, I am curious about what you've been listening to, because I love you and I do respect you a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Same to you. I'll keep it brief, but it's about gaming, so you guys might be interested.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah, I think we're all gamers here. But I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West, which I know is contentious for a lot of gamers because it's, I think, just starring a woman. I'm not sure why everyone hates it so much, but yeah.
I think it's the whole cultural cosplay thing has everybody up in arms.
Yeah, there is some appropriation of indigenous imagery in there for sure.
That's not why people don't like it, but we can pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's probably more on the
The
misogynist
other half
side.
of them doesn't like it because Aloy has facial hair. So that's,
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, the
they've
fish
obviously
fuzz,
never
right?
been
All
close
these
enough
boys
to a
that have
woman
never
to
been
realize
close to a
that
woman.
they all do.
Why'd they give her a
That game
beard?
looks that game looks really fun. I would never play it because I don't play anything, but
I played
it
the first one a
FF
little bit. It was sick.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. You only play Final Fantasy. I gotta say, when you were talking about like how detailed it is, this game, the graphics are like better than Final Fantasy VII Remake, but all of the areas I'm like seeing reused assets. I'm like, if this was FF7 Remake, each place would be unique and like have really, really like.
Or they would just make you go back to the same place again.
Maybe that's their secret. Yeah, it's just one location, but it is really vast and it is really beautiful. Obviously, I'm not like a gamer talking about real-time ray tracing or whatever Kevin would talk about for 40 minutes, but it's like it looks incredible. It has a lot of nanites or something. I don't fucking know, but the music is really good though, because the first game, Horizon Zero Dawn, had really ambient sort of just like textural synth stuff with like a bit of a theme for Aloy, the main character, and then this one has way more emotional versions of that, more cinematic with like an orchestra and vocalist. And I think there's like 5 or 6 composers. I watched some YouTube video about a bunch of Dutch people just talking about music and probably about appropriating indigenous culture and just not knowing because they're like from fucking Holland or whatever.
Right.
But so it was a really beautiful soundtrack, and I've been listening to that and Genshin Impact for like soundtrack for a lot of inspiration. I haven't been listening to music like recreationally. I'll just listen to these songs, like trying to like absorb them through osmosis to like just kind of copy parts of them to make music myself. Like I have phases like that for 6 months where I just will not listen to music for enjoyment. I'll just listen to like music that makes me feel emotions from games and movies and just try to like memorize it, what is making me feel that way, and recreate it. So I've been doing that for like a long time now, but
I did
That's
listen
a really
to
good soundtrack.
I listened to a when I was finishing up something that I can't talk about. I was listening to the like 3-hour looped mix of Piece of Akatosh from the Oblivion soundtrack. That beautiful like male voice choir piece that is not on Spotify for some reason. Hey, yeah, you got that right.
Hell yeah.
So I feel you, bro. Awesome. So let's not make it 4 months for the next thing, okay? But look, lots going on here. And I really want to have a Fallout episode. We need to dig into this, and we need to get our hands dirty. And but
If you can, I wouldn't expect to be able to do a show in the next before July.
No, yeah, probably not. It's going to be after the tour, most likely. And I'm kind of reusing. This is the best layout I think I did. I just have the biggest affinity to Mac OS 8. Just really touches my heart, and so I always like coming back here. It's like coming home. So at some point, we're going to have another show. Probably it's going to be a little bit, but at the very least, everyone, and Tech, if you could please be my chat czar right now, can you get that Premiere link in the chat?
Yeah.
Because in less than 2 hours, we are going to continue building out this entirely new cinematic and aural universe that you have just gotten the tiniest glimpse of with Judgment Bolt. There is a whole universe of content, and this is the next big drop. So be sure to watch that. You can save the premiere. Tech's going to be dropping that in the chat
Just
any
did.
second now.
I dropped it through YouTube.
Wow. So first off, thank you for whoever's buying the Neo Gaia stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peyton from Michigan.
Yeah.
But Mark, your package, it's sitting right here.
Oh,
Like,
no.
it's
Dude,
it's
open
sitting
it right now.
Yeah. So let me just open this real quick.